Hi guys, Behringer has given out a wonderful drum machine, the RD-8, and you all maybe have interest to hear something about saving the songs and the patterns. And Behringer has not done it well, but I explain you how you can do it. So we save it on an external hard disk and we copy it back on the Behringer. So you have to know you have songs on the Behringer and you have patterns. 16 patterns is one song, and you can't save one song, so you have to save each pattern alone. So we start with this software, midi-ox, you can see, and we go. So we go with our mouse in options. We choose MIDI devices, click, and then we have this window, and we have C in MIDI input is the RD-8, and MIDI output is the RD-8, and in the port mapping is the RD-8, and in the port map objects is also the RD-8. So I can't see him. And now we go to MIDI input and I can see it. So we have now RD-8, 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 and the MIDI mapper. Open it and you see RD-8. So we have in 4 windows RD-8, 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 RD-8. And then if you see RD-8 in 4 windows, you can click OK. Now you see in this window, MIDI input is open, output is open, and that is as it should be. We choose View, and then we click SYX.EX, and then we have this window. And in that window, we choose again SYX.EX, and then we choose Receive Manual Dump. And that's what we have to do on the computer. And if we see that window, wait for completion, then the computer is ready to receive the data from the Behringer. So now we go to the Behringer. So now we start with the Behringer, and slowly so that everyone can see what we are doing. So we press song. Then we press the song that we want to save. In this case, it is number 1. Then we press pattern. We choose the pattern that we want to save. In this case, it's number 1. And then we press dump. And then we have a blink light. We choose on the tab hold button to USB. So we go on USB. Okay. Then we press dump. Then we press pattern and we press again on confirm done. And now we have copied one, we have copied one pattern. And now we can see that we received 1033 bytes received, and so on. And now we see it here. We do it again and look at it, and the bytes that we receive comes to the next level. And again, and again, okay. So, and now you can see you have to do this pattern for pattern for pattern for pattern, because it is not possible to save a song with 16 patterns in one. So we choose pattern. Okay, now we have saved 16 patterns, and that means we have saved one song. We received now these bytes, and that we have to save to one file. We click done. Now we have all the data here. and then we save it. Save as, display window, then save as. So there's the file. We've saved it here. And this file can we send back if we want it to the Behringer. We check the Behringer, choose the pattern, and is there music? Yes. And we change the pattern. Okay, and now we send the file back to the Behringer. So now we check. Now we start the software again to send the file back to the Behringer. We go to View, click SYX, and then we can go to Command, Window, and load the file that we saved on our hard disk, and this one open, and then we go to, and then we send SYX to the Behringer. And now we have sent it. So now we have the data in the Behringer, but first we have to save again each pattern, because otherwise if we get out of our voltage and we put it again, then all patterns are disappeared. That's a bug in the firmware. So we have to save each pattern again. So now listen, before we do it, that the music is back, started. No. Save the pattern. And save. So now listen to the music. And the music is there. Okay, and now we save each pattern, and then we have saved the whole song. So now we make the check that the whole song is back up and we have each pattern music. Okay, stop. And now we shut off. So display has no light, we have no power, and now we shut on. The Behringer starts, and then we go to song number 1, we go to pattern number 1, and then we have it. Yes. So that's what we have to do, otherwise if we don't confirm the save on each pattern again and we shut it off, then the whole song and the whole pattern is disappeared again. So that's why it's very important to save each pattern for itself.